If you've been following RAM prices lately, you've probably noticed something alarming. They're going up. And not just a little. We're talking 15-20% increases in just the last 2 months, with more hikes predicted. I'm Ian Snap, and today we're doing a deep dive into the 2025 RAM crisis. We'll cover what's happening, why it's happening, how bad it could get, and most importantly, what you should do about it right now. Whether you're planning a new build, considering an upgrade, or just want to understand the market, this video could literally save you hundreds of dollars. So stick around, and if you find this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Let's get into it. The current situation. What's happening? First, let's look at the numbers. In November 2024, you could pick up a solid 32GB DDR5 6000 kit from reputable brands like G.Skill or Corsair for around $85.95. Today, that same kit is $110, $125. That's a 20-30% jump in less than 3 months. DDR4 isn't safe either. A 32GB DDR4 3200 kit that was $55-60 is now $70, so $80. Even the older tech is getting hit. But it's not just consumer RAM. Server RAM, ECC modules, LRDIMM, the stuff data centers use, has seen even sharper increases. Some enterprise buyers report 25-35% price hikes. This matters because server demand directly impacts consumer availability. They're competing for the same manufacturing capacity. Market predictions are even scarier. According to TrendForce's latest report, DRAM prices are expected to rise another 13.8% in Q1 2025, with potential additional increases in Q2. If this trajectory holds, we could see DDR5 prices 40 to 50% higher than they were 6 months ago. That $90 kit could hit $135, $140 by summer. So what's causing all this? Let's break it down. Why this is happening. The 3 factors. There are 3 main drivers behind this price surge. Factor 1. Manufacturing issues. The majority of DRAM production happens in South Korea, specifically Samsung and SK Hynix facilities. These 2 companies control about 70% of global DRAM production. In late 2024, both companies reported production challenges, equipment delays for advanced process nodes, yield issues on DDR5 higher speed modules, 6400 MHz+, contamination problems at one Samsung fab. When yield rates drop, fewer usable chips come out of each production run. Lower supply, plus same demand, so higher prices. Economics 101. Factor 2. AI server explosion. Here's the big one. AI is eating RAM for breakfast. ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, image generators, all these AI models run on massive server farms that need huge amounts of high-speed RAM. We're talking 512GB 2 TE per server, multiplied by thousands of servers. According to industry estimates, AI-related server deployments consumed 15-20% of total DRAM production in 2024. That number is projected to hit 25-30% in 2025. That's RAM that would normally go to consumer products. Your gaming PC, your laptop, getting diverted to data centers willing to pay premium prices. And here's the kicker. AI companies have deeper pockets than consumers. They'll pay whatever it takes. That pushes prices up across the board. Factor 3. DDR5 transition and new standards. The industry is in the middle of transitioning from DDR4 to DDR5, but it's not a clean transition. Manufacturers are reducing DDR4 production capacity to make room for DDR5 lines, but DDR5 adoption is slower than expected. Many people are still on DDR4 platforms. Result: DDR4 supply shrinks while demand stays high. DDR5 supply is growing, but not fast enough to meet demand. Plus, new DDR5 JEDEC standards, DDR5 6400, DDR5 8000+, require more complex manufacturing, which means lower yields and higher costs. On the ECC, higher layer counts, tighter tolerances. All this makes DDR5 more expensive to produce than DDR4 ever was. What you should do. Practical advice. Alright, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk strategy. What should you do right now? Strategy 1. Buy now if you need RAM soon. If you're building a PC in the next 1-3 months, buy your RAM now, don't wait. Strategy 2. Go DDR4 if you're on AM4 or older Intel. If you're building on Ryzen 5000 series, AM4, or Intel 10th to 12th gen, you're on DDR4 platforms anyway. DDR4 is still decent value and will serve you well for years. Strategy 3. Wait only if you can hold out 12 plus months. If you don't need RAM until late 2025 or 2026, you might want to wait. Industry analysts expect prices to peak in Q2 2025, then gradually decline in H2 2025 as new fab capacity comes online, AI server demand stabilizes, DDR5 yields improve. But we're talking 8 to 12 months minimum. If you need it sooner, don't gamble. Prices could stay elevated longer than expected. Strategy 4. Buy used refurbished carefully. Used RAM from reputable sellers can be a good deal. RAM rarely fails. It either works or it doesn't. Tips for buying used. Check seller ratings, 95% plus positive. Ensure lifetime warranty is transferable. Many brands offer this. Test immediately with MemTest86. Pay with PayPal credit card for buyer protection. Future outlook. When will it end? So when does this madness end? Based on historical patterns and current indicators, here's my prediction. Q1 2025, Janma. Prices continue rising, peak around February-March. Q2 2025, Apajun. Prices stabilize at high levels, possibly slight decline toward end of quarter. Q3 Q4 2025, gradual decline as supply increases and demand normalizes. Early 2026, prices return to late 2024 levels or slightly better. This is following a similar pattern to the 2021 shortage but less severe. That one took 18 months to fully resolve. This one might take 12-15 months. What could accelerate recovery? New Samsung Hynix fab capacity, already under construction. Slowdown in AI server deployments. Unlikely, but possible. Micron ramping up production faster than expected. Chinese manufacturers. CXMT, gaining market share. What could make it worse? Additional manufacturing problems. Geopolitical tensions affecting supply chains. Stronger than expected AI demand. Natural disasters affecting fabs. Final recommendations. Here's my bottom line advice. If you're building now, buy your RAM this week. Seriously. Every week you wait costs you money. If you're building in 1 to 6 months, buy within the next 2 to 3 weeks. If you're building in 6 to 12 months, it's a coin flip. You might save $20 to $30 by waiting, or you might pay $100 more. I'd lean toward buying sooner. If you're building in 12 plus months, wait. Prices should be better by then. If you're just browsing, set up price alerts. Look, RAM shortages and price spikes are frustrating, but knowledge is power. Now you know what's happening, why it's happening, and how to navigate it. Don't panic, but don't sleep on this either. Make informed decisions based on your timeline and needs. If this video helped you, please hit that like button. It helps YouTube recommend this to other people who need to see it. Subscribe if you want more tech news and hardware analysis. Drop a comment and let me know. Are you buying now or waiting it out? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.